A piece of news kind of broke as we were on our way to the studio today that we thought we better talk about here first. Dennis, what's going on?
So Deadline is reporting that 20th Century Fox is in negotiations with James Mangold, who directed the latest Wolverine movie with Hugh Jackman, and they're talking about bringing him back for the sequel and Hugh Jackman as well. So we may see Jackman as Wolverine again.
This is really big because if they're in negotiations with him, that means they have a plan. Mm-hmm. And if they have a plan, that means a couple things. We've been speculating, I know I've been speculating, that I think X-Men Days of Future Past might be the end of the road for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, because he's kind of been talking about how the physical toll it takes him to be in that kind of shape that no human being should be in. And that he's done it for now, I don't know, what, 14 years he's been playing Wolverine, and that it's just time to kind of move on. But it sounds like they're more than happy to go back. Look, I really, really did enjoy the last Wolverine film. The last 20 minutes, total wash. I did not like the last 15 minutes. I didn't like the last 15 to 20 minutes of the film. Best after-credit scene ever in a comic book movie. Amazing after-credit scene. I'm all for this. I mean, look, I think Jackman deserves a round of applause and to say well done and let him go if he wanted to. But if he's up for coming back to play more Wolverine, that tells me a couple things. I think this means that Fox is really happy with Days of Future Past. I think if they're talking about another Wolverine film with Jackman, and Jackman himself is now thinking, yeah, maybe I'll come back again, I've got a suspicion, I've got nothing to back this up with, but I got a suspicion this means all of them are really happy with X-Men Days of Future Past. And to me, that's really exciting. And Dennis, you read this thing this morning. What jumps into your head when you hear about this?
I'm excited. I, like you, really like the last Wolverine movie. And I like James Mangold as a director and Hugh Jackman, as long as they're not like, I'm sure they're not twisting his arm to, make him stay. So that means that he's still excited. As long as he's still excited to play that role, then I'm all for it.
Amy Rose?
Yeah, I really liked it. It definitely got the bad taste of Wolverine Origins out of my mouth a little bit. And I really liked the tone that Mangold said. And Hugh Jackman's amazing at this. And he was fierce and in better shape than ever, it was just a really good rendition, and I agree, the last 20 minutes. I think it all started to fall apart with the arrow scene, when he had like 100 arrows in his back, and he was like this, and like...
That whole scene, that Wolverine fighting 100 ninjas.
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
You just make Wolverine fight 100 ninjas, not have Wolverine running down the street getting shot with arrows. What a waste. You're right, totally unraveled there.
That's
totally
where it kind of fell, but I am really happy to hear this, and if that Days of Future Past trailer is indicative at all of what we're going to see, I could not be more excited. I literally had chills up and down my arms watching that. I thought the tone was great. Bryan Singer is so excited about this, and I love him in the character, so I'm really happy about this if it shakes out.
All right, well, let's get on to our regularly scheduled news for the day.
I just had to add my 2 cents because I loved this Wolverine. I think it's one of the best Wolverines we've seen Hugh Jackman give, and he's credited that all to Mangold, so the fact that they're teaming up again possibly is really exciting.
Yeah. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.